Hey guys, welcome to iTech Savvy. So Apple's major event WWDC 2020 was held yesterday at 10:30 p.m. in Steve Jobs Theatre, and Apple announced some really amazing updates to its existing operating systems. Operating software for which updates are coming are iOS, iPadOS, watchOS, tvOS, and macOS. I know the video is long, but I have added timestamps in the description so you can skip to the part you want. So let's get started. So starting with iOS 14. You all are very familiar with iOS 13 features, but now Apple has decided to add some more exciting features to your iPhone with the iOS 14 update. So talking about the home screen, we all have multiple apps installed on our phones, and they are grouped on different home screen pages, which is really confusing. So Apple has decided to create an app library, which will help you to access all your apps at a particular place with the help of app library. Also, you can customize your home screen pages. You can add or delete your home screen pages, and you can customize it according to you. The app library also comes with search option, and it has all the apps installed on your iPhone. On the top you will see Siri suggestions and recently added apps in a group. All these apps are grouped according to different categories. You can simply tap any one of these and access all the apps grouped in these categories. So moving ahead to widgets. Widgets have been really helpful to us, but they had a very old-fashioned look. So Apple decided to update the interface for the widgets and has come up with these new widgets, which allows you to gather information better from your iPhone. And the best part about new widgets are that you can add them to your home screen, and also you can customize them according to you. When you will move your widget, apps will rearrange accordingly. You can add multiple widgets to your home screen. Apple has also come up with a new widget called Smart Stack. Smart Stack allows you to access multiple widgets from a single widget. And also you can set up time preference for a particular widget according to your need. Next big update is Picture in Picture. Now you can watch your Apple TV videos on your home screen. I'm not sure if this is available for YouTube as well. Also you can watch your videos in different tabs. You can also resize it and hide it in corners so that it doesn't restrict your view. Apple has decided to come up with a new Siri. This new Siri is really amazing and compact. Siri now just pops up from the bottom of your screen, unlike the older version which used to take up all your screen. Also, you can access different kinds of widgets in different apps. Translations have also been added to iOS 14. You will be getting a new Translate app which would help you to translate an ongoing conversation. This is restricted to limited languages, but more languages will be added in future. Talking about the Messages app has also been customized. You can now pin your conversation, and Messages now has a new interface for a message pop-up of your pinned conversation. New emojis have also been added, and also you can customize your display picture of your groups. iOS 14 also comes up with the update of Maps, Apple CarPlay and App Store. Cycling directions has been added to Maps as a new mode of transport. You will also be getting EV routing, which is useful for electric cars. Talking about the CarPlay. CarPlay now has different wallpapers, and also all the functions of Maps accessed on iPhone. Apple has come up with a new technology called Car Keys, in which you can unlock your car using your iPhone with the help of NFC. The new App Store comes with App Clips. Instead of taking you to the App Store, App Clips will help you to gather information about a particular app while using existing apps on your iPhone. So this was it for iOS. Please comment down below and tell me what do you think about this new iOS updates. Now coming to the iPadOS. iPadOS comes with new interfaces for apps on iPads. Many changes have been made to several apps, including music, where you get a full screen music player along with lyrics of the song. The new Siri is also added in iPadOS, and it looks much more neat on iPad as the screen is bigger. Coming up with calls. Earlier we used to see something like this, but now Apple has come up with a call bar which would not take your complete screen and display your calls on the top of your screen in a bar. You can choose to decline or accept the call and even swipe up to dismiss. And the good news is this feature is also coming on iOS. Talking about the new search bar, just like the older version of Siri, search also took all your screen, but now the search bar has been redefined, and now you can even scribble with your Apple Pencil on the search bar. The widgets and map updates from iOS has also been added to iPadOS. So this was all about iPadOS. These new features look really amazing. Now talking about the AirPod software. Yes, Apple has come up with the AirPod update, which would help you to switch devices conveniently while using your AirPods. Apple has introduced a new feature called Spatial Audio, which would improve your experience on AirPods Pro by giving you a surround system environment. Also, Apple has inculcated a feature that if you move your head or change the position of your device, you will still be able to access the surround system in a different way. Now coming next to the watchOS, more apps have been added to App Store. Also, more complications for watch faces have been added to watchOS, along with new watch faces. Obviously, you can customize your watch faces from your iPhone, and now you can even share them to your friends, which is called face sharing. All the maps feature from iOS and iPadOS are there on watchOS. New workouts have been added. We already had a ton of workouts, but Apple has also added a new workout called Dance Workout, which will track your calories while dancing. Also, there is this new activity UI for your iPhone. Now, watchOS will also display a new interface when your alarm goes off in the morning. It will tell you battery and weather. The new watchOS also comes with wash detection, in which Apple Watch detects when you are washing your hands and sets a timer so that you know that for how long you need to wash your hands. And if you stop in between, the timer would say keep washing. It would say well done with a haptic feedback. So this was all about watchOS. Obviously, the smartwatches are getting smarter every day. Apple has also come up with new privacy policies, which makes Apple devices much more secure. Also, there are changes on the Apple HomeKit. You can now add automations on your HomeKit, like what actions to do when you arrive or leave the room. Some more features have also been added to HomeKit. The new camera features have also been added to Home. With the help of this camera feature, you can set up activity zone and get an alert when something unusual happens in the activity zone. Also, there is facial recognition for better security. And you can also ask Siri to display your cameras on your iPhone. The new HomeKit has been updated to tvOS also. So this was it for HomeOS. Okay, so now talking about the macOS. After the macOS Catalina, Apple is coming up with a new software called macOS Big Sur. And this software is really nice. The colors are much more better than earlier. The appearance looks nice. All these new app icons are for your dog, which would completely change the look of your dog. Now there's a different option for viewing your content in Finder, a new mail app with better interface, also updates to the calendar app, iTunes app, and several other apps. macOS will also change the interface of your status bar, and Apple has also included a new control center in your Mac, so that you can control all the features of your Mac from one place. And now you can access your notification center by tapping on the clock on the top right corner. Notifications and widgets have been grouped together now, and the notification center is exactly the same as iPhone and iPad. The new widgets are also added to macOS, and these widgets are also resizable. The updates on Messages app has also come to macOS, and now you can even pin an emoji to your messages. The updated Maps is also available on macOS. The Safari now gets extension, which you can access from App Store. When you will download them, you will get an icon on your status bar of your Safari. You can choose a background for your Safari homepage, and you can even add a custom background according to your theme. Also, when you will hover your mouse on the tabs, Safari will now show you the thumbnail of that particular tab. So that was it for macOS Big Sur. Comment down below and tell me how did you like it. Now talking about the biggest news, WWDC. Apple has just announced that Apple will be using their own chipset in the Mac processors, which would definitely be better than desktop and notebooks. Obviously, the performance would be higher and the consumption will be low. The new chip is called Apple Silicon. Apple Silicon comes with advanced power management, secure enclave, and an advanced neural engine for your Mac chipset. Rosetta 2 has been added to Mac, which is really great for developers. And this would give app developers and game developers a different kind of experience while developing games and apps. So this is a big change to the Apple gaming community. And this would make Mac more perfect for gaming. So that's it for today, guys. So these are all the things Apple announced in WWDC 2020. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Also, please like, comment and share the video. And make sure you're following all our social media handles. Thank you guys. Stay tuned. Stay safe.